Hi everybody, Meredith here. I wanted to do a little bit different of a video just based off of what people have been asking me from that they viewed my videos. One top question that has come up is how do I get started with my cross stitch? How do I get it going in the beginning stage of starting it out? So I'm going to show you that today. What you're going to need is you're going to need your fabric. Now I got a size 14 fabric. I picked this primarily so that it's easier to view on camera. You can use anything. I do recommend this size if you're starting out or you're coming back into this hobby. So size 14. You're gonna also need your pattern. This is an old pattern book that I did from my mom, that I'd gotten from my mom, and I've done a few things out of over the years. And then you're also gonna want your thread and needle. So get these prepared so that you're ready to go with that. On your pattern, most patterns have this. If not, they are on a grid and you can kind of figure out the center points, but most of them have these little arrows on the top, bottom, and sides. So you're gonna take your finger and you're gonna follow the arrows and kind of meet in the middle. Now that color is gonna be the one you're gonna wanna have attached to your thread. So you can see my thread does not match the pattern because I just picked a color so that you could see easier on camera, but get that one threaded, the color that you'll need, have that pre-done, okay? So the next thing you're gonna do is once you have all that prepped, you're gonna take your fabric and you're gonna fold it in half, okay? Now you're gonna wanna make sure you've cut your fabric before you even do this to the size that you're gonna need to what the pattern calls for. I always give myself a few inches on both sides just for framing purposes, so I have extra room for framing. And then when you're done folding it that way, you're gonna fold it the other way. I always kind of crease it. You're gonna be able to, you can iron this out at the end anyway. And you're gonna wanna make it really exact, okay? So you're gonna take your corner, the one that has all the folded parts, and you're gonna take your corner and you're gonna take your thread and you're gonna stick your thread right in the nearest dot to that point, to that corner. Okay, so once you have that, you're gonna pull your fabric apart and that is gonna be your center point. So that's gonna be where you're gonna start your pattern. Now, sometimes when you do that center point with your pattern, it doesn't end up at a color. So you're gonna wanna count over. So I have 4 to count over, 4 squares. So at least I have that center point to go off of and I can count my squares over and then that will be my starting point. So it doesn't happen all the time, but sometimes you will have to count off of that center point, but at least it gives you a good idea of where you're starting. So then you'll want to put your embroidery hoop on and then you can get going with your sewing. Okay. So, I hope that helped anybody that was kind of searching for that question or that answer. If you have any other questions, please let me know. I would love to be able to help you out, and I hope you enjoy your day and happy sewing. Thank you so much. Bye.